Good morning, welcome back to Honeybee Farmstead. It's a rainy, cold day today, so I'm rugged up and it's time to milk the cows. So we've got a couple of other things we're going to do today, but we're going to do inside jobs. But obviously this part's going to be done first, so enjoy. Go on. Come on, Deirdre. Good girl. All right, big girl Bonnie, you ready to go? Come on, Bon.
Crackled. I said
Come on, Bon. Here it is. Come on. Come on. Good girl. There's your breakfast. Okay, young lady, step out. Good girl. Lovely. Okay, cool. All right. Good girl, Bonnie. Now, this place likes to keep it interesting. Yesterday we noticed that Clementine was trying to feed off Bonnie. Clementine's been weaned for ages. She's not even Bonnie's kid. So that's frustrating, because if anyone's going to feed off Bonnie, I'd prefer it to be Bessie. Because Bessie's the calf we're still bottle feeding. So if we could get Bessie to feed off Bonnie, that would be much better. But Clementine does not need any feeding. She thinks she does.
Yeah.
She's actually almost ready to be mated and become a mum herself. So this is really... so I saw it in the morning, but I thought, because I've been putting Correct-X on a little sore that she's got on her udder, and to Clementine the scent of Correct-X might mean milk, because when her mum had a sore udder from T-bone, we used to put Correct-X on Deirdre. So I don't know whether that's brought back memories for her, because scent is actually one of the biggest things that trigger memories. Sure. So, yeah. Then Noah came to me yesterday and said, Mum, I just saw Clementine feeding off Bonnie. So I was like, damn it. That means two of us have seen it now. And it's not just me being paranoid.
I've seen it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for telling me. You got to tell me these things,
I know.
because then I've got to manage all this situation.
No, I was like, oh no, I'll go tell Mum. It's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There seems to be still plenty of milk. When I saw her do it, she really just licked the Correct-X off. I'll show you what I mean. This stuff here is what I use, because it's just all natural products. I don't use it until after I've finished milking and when I'm about to send her out, because I don't want the taste of Correct-X in my milk. Even though it's perfectly safe and healthy for us to ingest, I'm not interested in having it in my milk. I don't want it to taste like Correct-X. So, yeah. I don't know if she's actually drinking the milk or was just licking off the Correct-X because it's something that she likes the taste of. When she was younger and we tried to wean her, the calf weaning thing made some sores inside her nose, so we used the Correct-X inside her nose to help her nose heal. So any of the memories that she would have of that smell would be positive ones, right? So maybe that's all she was doing, because there seems to be a ton of milk still coming from Bonnie. And I can't see her wanting to empty out Bonnie because she's been weaned, like I said, so... Oh, God. Are you having a cuddle, Bess. Oh, Bess.
Do you like Clementine now?
Yeah. Yeah, so I just really don't know, to be really honest. I've just got to keep an eye on it.
Hey.
Honestly, cows are always throwing you a curveball. You're gonna do it again. Look at this baby. Oh, snuggly bug. Bessie's doing great, as you can see. She's still getting a bottle every morning, 3 litres of milk. Which is why if she's going to feed off anyone, or if she's going to feed anyone, I'd like her to feed Bessie. Hey, baby girl. Her horn holes are healing beautifully. She doesn't feel them at all. We get a brush out and she rubs against it, so there's no pain there. Yeah, do you want to brush her? So the puppies have settled in. They've definitely assumed their roles, put it that way. Hilda's the guard dog. She's the one that you always hear barking. If anything changes, anything different, like she'll alert you if there's a bobtail in the yard, if the cows have come in. She's still not 100% used to the cows. Whereas Mina is just the cuddle bug. So she takes her cues off Hilda, but she's definitely up for a cuddle with Grace more than she is guarding at this stage. But they're both really good at it. But Hilda's not really even interested in cuddles. She just wants to work. The trouble is the introduction between Bonnie and the pups needs to be very careful because Bonnie doesn't like dogs.
Hilda.
She never has. Alright, bring her here. Wait till I've swapped the teats over and then I'll hold her. Fold my jumper up around you so you're nice and warm. Beautiful. So, you're a little bit more serious, aren't you, Miss Hilly? Hey?
She'll cry without it, sister.
You're okay. You're okay. You're okay, Miss Hilda. It's a cow. It's a cow. And they provide the milk that you love. Oh, don't cry. Look at the little fat tummy out. Yeah, take him in. Make sure she has a good experience, not a bad one. You're a good girl. We have to separate them a little bit and deal with them a bit separately because they're very, very close. And we want them to be okay being separate and working alone sometimes. Hey? Are you cold? What you crying for? You're okay. Hilda's okay. Oh, it's okay. Oh, it's okay.
Mom, please give kisses.
Okay.
Go see my phone.
You're okay. It's a good girl. You're okay. It's a good girl. Good girl, Bonnie. Good girl, Bonnie. Good girl, Bonnie. Good girl, Bonnie. You're all done. You're all done, Miss Bonnie. So, I decided that today was not a very good day to be outside. So I'm going to use these brown bananas to make a heap of banana bread. School holidays are coming up. yeah, it's just a great play lunch thing to take to school for the kids. But first, I've got to pour off the milk that we just milked. And how many litres do you reckon we have today, Grace? 5?
Look, 6. Probably 6.
Probably 5 litres, I reckon.
Maybe 5.
I'm pretty good at these things. So, now this banana bread recipe, I usually change, and we use really natural ingredients. So I usually use honey instead of sugar, and that sort of thing. But I don't have a lot of honey at the moment, and I'm quite enjoying having it in my coffee. And until we're able to pour off honey from our hives, I'm being quite conservative with it. So we're going to use sugar today, which I hate. We very rarely use sugar. Do we, Grace?
Yeah. It says 1 grams of butter. So
It doesn't say 1 grams. It says 130.
it says 130 grams.
Yep.
That butter.
But we're doubling it. So how much is that?
60.
Double 130.
I don't know. 160?
No, close. You haven't doubled the 100 part.
100.
2 100s is? 260.
260? That's too much butter.
No, we're doing 2 loaves.
Oh, really? Now?
Yep. We always double it, remember? Because we have
It says
so many,
salt.
so many hungry boys.
It says 2 eggs, 20.
What are we going to use today for our eggs?
We are using duck eggs
Why are we using duck eggs?
because we want to save the chicken eggs and breed them.
No, we don't necessarily want to save them, but everyone loves
Try
eating.
it.
Well, everyone loves eating chicken eggs fried. They don't super love duck eggs fried, and they make for a beautiful baking egg. So they're lovely and rich, and silky and amazing. So we're going to use duck eggs.
That looks like good banana bread. So it says
We're not doing that just yet, love. Let me pour off the milk.
2 eggs, 2 taps.
Gracie, read it in your mind, love.
Yeah.
So I don't think that Clementine is feeding off Bessie because, sorry, Bonnie. I don't think that Clementine is feeding off Bonnie. We're getting the same amount of milk that we've always gotten from Bonnie. So I think maybe she was just cleaning off the correct eggs, which is totally fine. Although, actually, it's not exactly 5 litres. We've been getting consistently 5 litres.
It's raining again.
It's raining again. So I don't do a lot of cooking on this channel. There's so many cooking channels out there. But of late, I've been inspired by Corey and Amanda's cooking on their channel. And yeah, this is a family favourite of ours. I'm using my Thermomix, but you can make it. I think there's more than that in there, but we can give the rest to the puppies.
Yes, but yes. But no, but yes. I'll drink it.
You'll drink it?
But no, I'll give it to the puppies.
Do you want it or do you want to give it to the puppies?
Puppies.
Yeah. I didn't think you'd be hungry or thirsty after that. All right. First thing they say to do is to preheat the oven to 180 and grease a deep-sided loaf tin. So I'm doubling this, so I've greased 2. I'll show you.
Sorry.
All right. So it says 130 grams, so I'm using 250s there, 260s there. I just mark it on the outside and open it up. I got it. There we go.
Can I put it in? Yeah, how do you put it in?
You know, this is so easy that you usually don't need help. Yep.
I really want to help though.
Do ya?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to put 700 grams of banana
Yes.
into the Thermomix. So, 1, that's 70 grams. We went 700.
73.
The scrap bucket, you need to go and empty that so we can use it to put all the scraps in for the chickens.
Puppies are so cute with Tessa.
The browner the bananas, the better this recipe is. It really adds to the flavour, but also nobody likes to eat the brown bananas in my house. So that's what we use them for. Bananas we never ever waste. Ever. We even, if they're starting to go a bit brown and no one wants to eat them, I'll freeze them in the freezer in a container. And yeah, it's usually a large container. And then every time there's bananas about to go brown, I'll just keep adding to the pile. And if the kids say to me, Mum, can I have a smoothie? Because we've got like an abundance of milk or whatever. I'll go, yeah, sure, no worries. And they know to use the bananas in the freezer. Now this one has, if there's any gross bits on it, we chuck that right out. So I'm taking this off because that's where the fruit flies have got in. Chuck all the skins in there, honey.
I ran it.
And then we need still, ooh.
What? Oh, fruit flies.
600, we need another 100 grams. So 1 more banana.
Yes. Let's do this biggie. Oh, maybe not. Let's do this one. Let's just peel like you're eating it. Oh, Mum.
What's wrong with it? Yeah, so that's what fruit fly do.
Huh?
So we have had a bit of an invasion of fruit fly in the house. And apparently everyone's got them at the moment, which is not good. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if they've come in off the produce from the farms.
Chuck it.
Yeah, chuck it in there. We don't use it. So that's fruit fly damage. So we take that off. That rest of the banana's fine. We still need 50 grams though, so we're still going to have to use.
That one's a little bit mushy.
Yeah, mushy, but there's no fruit fly in it.
Phew. Yes, it's a good one.
You can see that there's nothing.
You can eat that. I'll eat it.
700. Do you want to eat it? Or we can put extra banana in here. You have to eat that bit. You just. What I'm going to ask you to do. See this one here?
Yeah.
They need to be cleaned off. So we need to get 4 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. And then because we don't want any of this going into into the container when we crack it, we give them a little wipe over. And why don't we do this when we collect them? Because it rubs off the protective layer of the egg, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They last a lot longer if they're left as is.
And then crack. That's a good one.
Look at that. So, out the way. Look at the yolk. Isn't that beautiful? Nice, big, solid yolk. So 1.
One that's good.
It's asking for 2, but because we're doubling it, how many are we doing?
4.
That's right. Good job. 2. Oh, listen to that. Bloop.
Now the good one.
beautiful.
I might do this big one now. That looks...
Always check if you're farm growing and farm raising your own eggs and you don't know how long they've been there or whatever, whether maybe the duck sat on them a week before you found them, check them, because the last thing you want to do is find
rotten,
either rotten or a little half-grown whatever in it. Baby duck or chicken or whatever.
Turkey? Can we use turkey?
You can use turkey eggs. We've never found the need. We in fact would prefer to just have turkey. Now, cinnamon's not in this recipe, but banana and cinnamon go beautifully together, and cinnamon is really, really good for you. Cinnamon, you can read. So, cinnamon is really good for your blood sugar regulation, so your body's insulin levels are regulated. Cinnamon helps with that. Stop.
Holy nuggets.
Yep, I like a lot of cinnamon.
Okay.
Pinch of salt. So we just do this. Pinch of salt.
Pinch of salt.
Pink salt always. Teaspoon of bicarb. So this is bicarb. You want to...
Teaspoon.
If we're doubling it, how many teaspoons?
2.
Yep. And you got to make sure it's flat. Yep.
1.
Shake it off. 2.
2.
Tap.
Oh.
Yep.
If we need
100 grams of buttermilk, the recipe asks for, but we just use our creamy fresh milk. We can use buttermilk. If we've made butter, we always save the buttermilk. We either make pancakes or banana bread or whatever with it, but we haven't made butter for a little bit, so
shake it.
So we're doubling it. So we need how many grams?
200 grams.
Yep. So you're watching this. Don't touch it on the side because it's measuring, right? So don't touch it on anywhere here. I said don't touch it on the side. Keep going. 100. It's climbing, climbing, climbing. Stop. You're going way over.
Oh.
It's okay because we're adding walnuts, and it doesn't ask us for walnuts in the 2 teaspoons of natural vanilla extract.
I might need my glass of that.
Right, every time we do anything with milk, she grabs herself a glass of milk. So,
I like it.
3. Now this I don't normally use. I don't really like it. I like to use the vanilla bean paste. It's just a much nicer product. It's more natural and lovely. But this is all I had in the cupboard, so it's gonna have to do.
Oh, my back hurts.
I'm putting walnuts in.
Walnuts.
It's asking me to mix. There's no point ever buying cups or glasses in our home because then you just get upset when they get broken or left outside or any of those sorts of things. So we have always, since I've had kids, just used like repurposed jars from different sources and things like that. So that's why you see her peeling the label off. That'll eventually wash off. That's fine, darling. There we go. That tells me that it's done. It's not. I'm going to add more walnuts and put my spatula in there to help it mix because we've got a double batch.
Yum. Milk's good for you.
Our milk is good for you.
Yeah. Shot for
Not so good. Bleached, horrible water
yeah, yuck.
that resembles milk. Doesn't even resemble milk. It's horrible. you so much for joining us today and spending your time with us, old friends and new. We hope you enjoyed the video and the recipe. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, comment below, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much again. Have a lovely day and take care of each other. Bye for now.